Welcome back, everybody, to Jessie's Messy Journals. I'm Junkie Jessie. Um, I wanted to restart the 100 Days of Bible Promises by Shanna Noel from Illustrated Faith. This started I would say about 10 years ago. Um, but I found the book when I was going unpacking my stuff from moving, and I wanted to do it again. And I thought it would be fun to do it with you guys. So I started day one yesterday or the 17th. Because I probably won't put this up till tomorrow since I already uploaded a video today, the 18th. Um, as you can see, I've already filled out the book for day one. Um, but I'm reading it, trying to figure out what verse I want to do. And then I have the papers that I printed out and I'm trying to get them in order. So I'm shuffling through them. So I'm curious, have you guys ever done this book or any of her other 100 Days books? I know she has others. I don't have any of her other ones. Um, a couple of the girls that I worked with at the time, we thought it'd be fun to do together. I wasn't Bible journaling at that time yet, but this is what actually started me Bible journaling is um, one of my friends found the book. And so that's how I got introduced into illustrated faith. And that's where the snowball started. So one day I'll have to um, flip through my other journaling Bible. I got a new one because it was kind of full, and Ephesians is my favorite book of the Bible, and there's no more room. And anyway, so I just wanted a new one. And all the tabs are starting to tear in the pages. So anyway, I don't know why it seems like every other YouTuber seems to move faster than I do. Because even while they're in real time, it seems to move much faster than I do. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get faster. Um, but I was just in the morning and everyone else is asleep, and my daughter likes to sleep on the couch. So I don't want to bother her with that. Anyway, so I thought maybe I would try this real time and just chat with you guys for a full hour and see if you liked it. I might fast forward through some things because I'm sure it's pretty painful. Or maybe not. I don't know. I enjoy watching some people talk in their brain process for quite a while. Um, but I don't know. I guess I decided to go with Hebrews and show you the one that I just posted, and then the one that I did a few weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, I guess by now. I think it's Hebrews 4. Oh, I have it right here. My Bible is sitting right here with me. Hebrews 4:16. Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. And it just reminds me of, when before Jesus, the high priest was the only one who could go through the veil and speak to the Holy of Holies. Um, at the mercy seat is what it is called, to um, the Ark of the Covenant. And that's where they would have that rope tied around his ankle so that if he were to die, they would yank him out, because if they were to go in and not be a priest, then they would die. It's just like, um, but when Jesus died, at the moment he died, the veil was torn, so that um, when says that we can approach God's throne with confidence, we know that we're not going to just flat out die when we reach the mercy seat. So we can boldly go to God's throne and um, receive mercy and grace um, when we're in need. So I think that's pretty cool. Mm. I didn't really understand that for a while, but I think it made it so much neater to realize, and it was much um like it hits you, in your feelers, and like you just like you start crying, and then you like it's like you're kind of one in that moment with the Holy Spirit, and you kind of like you feel God close to you, and uh, yeah, it's like a big hug from Jesus or your daddy. It feels good. So anyway, that's just my take on it. So I hear what's taking me so long is I'm trying to like mimic or match the colors and the motif of uh, her design, drawing, uh, art, Jessica art on this page, to kind of, I'm using it as a reference. There we go. Um, so I'm looking for colors and mediums to do that. I'm kind of struggling because I was looking for that light green color, the seafoam, and I really didn't have a paint, or I wanted like a crayon, or I don't have any crayons. I have um Neo two color Neo color two crayons, but I have only had the two colors, and they are expensive. The 15 that I got cost me $45. Yeah. So I got that with my birthday money, but I didn't care. I've been wanting them for 10 years, ever since I started this. I started watching Lindsay Decor. That's what her YouTube channel name is. Um, and she used those in to eat tense colored pencils, which they're both water soluble, and it's just a lot of fun to use those. Um, but those are also very expensive. as well. So, uh, yeah, I don't have them either. Um, so I found those stamps at Michael's. So if y'all happen to have these stamps from Illustrated Faith that were these, but the Illustrated Faith ones, if you have any extra that you're willing to sell me, please let me know because the ones I had got ruined in my apartment fire a couple of years ago. And I am so, 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 so sad. I used them so much that they didn't even really stick to any of my blocks anymore. But I made them work. All right, hang on just a second. The sound from the video is messing up my voiceover. So I want to pause it and make it stop because I'm going through stamps. Okay, so apparently it doesn't matter. I could have just shut it off and it would have been fine. But either way, so yes, I'm going through stamps trying to figure out if I want to use the word grace that I cut out or if I want to use stamps. And I was looking for a specific cross stamp that I had. And again, okay, so I had um I don't know what you call it, like a carrying tote that has, like pockets and then a big section in the middle that had pockets on the outside. I think I already said that. Anyway, I had stamps that I use frequently on the outside, and then some books that I had in the middle, and then some paintbrushes, and I don't remember what else, but I had a set of stamps, the alpha ones, and then I had a set from Open Journey. She is on Etsy. She makes Bible journaling devotional kits. I'll have to show you. Um, but the set that I had that um a plus that was more like a drawn plus instead of just a blocky one. And I thought I had it on something else as well, but I did not. So that's okay. Um anyway, that set was with the alpha set in that carrying tote that was damaged in the fire. So oops, I accidentally restarted my voiceover. Anyway, so let me tell you about the fire. So I was living in an apartment and around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, my dog is licking my face. And then I hear like our smoke detectors going off. And I see like an orange glow out my window. And then like I get up and I'm like freaking out. And then I look out my patio door and there's like fire raging off my neighbor's patio. And I live up on the second floor. And like I open the door trying to figure out how I'm going to fix this because I'm a fixer. Um, and I'm like, once I open it up and it's like just heat, intense heat billowing in towards me, I shut the door. I'm like, okay, there's no fixing this. I need to get the heck out of here. So I grab my dog, I grab my iPad and my charger, I grab my phone and the charger. Um, I think I grab my purse and then I run down the stairs. And then as I'm walking out towards the door, I see smoke rolling out of my oven vent, like the exhaust vent above your stove. And I'm on my mind, is super freaking out now. Like, just like totally basket case. So I'm shaking. And as I'm walking out the door, and there's a policeman running up the stairs. And he's like, "Is there anybody else in there with you?" I'm like, "No, it's just me." And he's like, "What about in the apartment next to you?" I'm like, "There's a girl that lives there with a couple dogs. I'm not sure if she's still in there or not." So he pounds on her door and he's like, "Is anybody in there?" And I'm like, "I don't," I'm like running down the stairs with my dog and all my stuff. And I'm just like standing there watching this happen, shaking, trembling, vibrating. And my dog's shaking, trembling, vibrating. And there's fire and smoke. And it was terrifying. And um, they finally, after about a hour or so, they finally get it calmed down and shut out and or put out. And they're like, "Is there anything that you need in your apartment right now?" And I realized I don't have my car keys and I have no shoes on. So I was like, "Can you get me those things?" And I'm like, "I don't even know where my keys are." So, and I didn't have my Bible, but I was going to my parents' house and my mom has a blue zillion Bibles like I do. So anyway, but um yeah, yeah, that was quite the traumatic experience. And so that that will test your strength for sure, which happens to be, since this was like technically yesterday's, today's was the 18th with strength. Um, so I I did not possess much strength during that time. That is for sure. I'm still trying to get over that because once I finally got my next apartment, I never fully unpacked. So like psychologically, my mind is like, don't fully unpack and get settled in because something bad's going to happen and you're going to lose your home because that's what happened before. Well, that's not what happened. What happened next was God does what God always does, and He's a redeemer. And what does He do? He redeems my relationship with my ex husband, and we get back together. So I move out of the apartment in with him. And so I'm ended up giving my apartment to my son, but some of my stuff is still there because the home that my ex-husband has is not big enough to house my other stuff. So there you have it. It's still a little haunting, but it's okay. It's just stuff. It's just stuff. It's just stuff. So anyway, as you can see, I had put gesso down with a tag from Walmart. I learned that from the gesso thing from Artie Mays. She is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful lady from the UK. That I learned so much about junk journaling from her. Um, and then I applied the yellow paint with the same technique. And I saw I did some green paint, decided against that. So I put it on a post-it note. Um, and then I tried using my pink marker, but it wasn't the, um, the graphite, water soluble graphite pencil was not dry. So it's just smudged. So now I'm using the green paint to, again, mimic Shanna's art. And it is not going well. And then I stamp the plus sign with um, Creative Retreats pigment ink, which I don't know the color of that. Um, I do show you what color it is in quote unquote tomorrow's. So I'm still trying to figure out how to go about this because I don't think I can like link anything in my YouTube channel because for some reason they don't think that when I try and verify my ID that it's me. I don't get it. Um, and anyway, because it's not, I have to like build my channel to like link things or something. I don't really know. But anyway, so this is the stamps I'm using are from the Bible journaling kit, All Things Beautiful, which was from the 2024 January. Yes, January illustrated faith kit. And I'm using, pardon me, peeled paint, distressed ink color on that because I think it's probably the closest to that weird seafoam green I'm gonna get. And y'all, I'm not liking it. I'm frustrated, highly frustrated at this stage. But it's okay. So I set it aside to dry. We've been talking for 25 minutes. Oh, and I know I need to get my nails redone, but I had to quit my job because it was making me, it was wearing on my body really hard. Like it was starting to affect my heart because I have stupid health issues. I think we talked about this before. I don't know what all I told you because like it depends on what mood I'm in on whether I want to like whatever. But um so I don't know if it's from the extra stress that I have to I have to return my snapshot device back to Progressive or I'm going to be charged $50. That's what that was. Okay, anyway, um where was I going with that? Oh, I don't know if it's from the extra stress of having to work a full-time job that I have a higher blood pressure, which is causing the heart related problems, or if the heart related problems are causing the blood blood pressure issues. But I went to the emergency room the other day on Monday because I thought I was having a heart attack. I was not, thank goodness, but I did not have a normal EKG. But it could be Chiari related. Um, because the Chiari can literally affect every single part of your body. It just depends on what pressure is, where the pressure is being applied to on your brain and what it affects or something. Maybe I don't really know. But I do feel better today. I don't feel like I'm going to die. I didn't have near as many heart palpitations, but I don't think I drank near as much caffeine either. So that helps. Um, but I was working really I was an administrative assistant. I think I said that before, but I just felt like I was doing too much. And I just, I couldn't, uh, I don't, okay. So I started there in October. There's my Garandosh. Karandosh? I don't know how to say it. Anyway, I was so excited to get those. Can we say squirrel? Shiny. Okay. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 8 months. That has been the longest I have ever I have worked a job since for 2 years. And that's about the time that I got real sick at that one that I quit around 8 months. I was chronic sickness is for real. And I don't like it at all. I'm tired of it, but it's not like I can run away from it either, as much as I want to. But this was about nails. I don't know. I know that I need to get my nails redone. but I don't have the funds to pay for them. So, what I was going to do, this is my plan. I'm going to be a content creator and I'm going to be a YouTuber and I'm going to also do digital art. And there was a third thing. Why did I feel like there was a third thing? Oh dear. Oh, yeah. Um, and make and sell junk journals. And then, like, whatever other opportunity falls on my lap, so be it. And I wanted to, okay, I don't think I want to say that because I don't want to put that out into existence. That's just between me and God right now. Yeah, that's just between me and God right now. We'll wait. We'll see how it goes. I'll fill you in later. How about that? But yeah, no, that's kind of what I want. You know, I think that's where we're going. Gonna show you making journals and um I'm gonna sell them and then sell my digital art and make videos and just like the the other video said, just do God's will where I am. And I'm here, right here. And I will say the verse said, I'm gonna go right there. Hang on, let's look at it. It says, were you a slave when you were called? Don't let it trouble you. Although, if you can gain your freedom, do so. So I felt like I needed to gain my freedom from the the words, words. Never mind. I can't think of them. Okay, so I get really frustrated because I don't know where to stick that word. It's a little too big. Oh, I get my water. So I'm just gonna let her sit there for a second. Let me figure it out. So, okay. So I've talked with your ear off for about half the time. I think I'll just maybe speed the rest of this up and throw a little, I don't know, some nice worship music, instrumental with the rest and speed it up a bit. Thank you for listening to me talk to myself. Oh, not really myself. I mean, you guys are listening. Thank you. I shortly after I put up that other video, I got 3 more subscribers. I was so stoked. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. Um, it's exciting. This is so exciting and so much fun. I love it. I love editing. I love the art, obviously, and just being able to share with people, even though I can't see them or you rather. Um, it's fun and exciting, and yeah, there's more words, but my brain is limited. So anyway, keep it messy. Au revoir.